is going to come up here. See, go live. We are going live. Awesome. All right, so give this a minute to kick on here. Live. Awesome. Okay, that was me. So we're live. Cool. Hi, welcome. I'm so glad you guys could be here today. I realize that for some of you, this could be a work day. That's fine. The videos are going to be up for the entire week. So you'll have the opportunity to come back in and watch the video over again if you need to. Today, I wanted to just come in and kind of pull everything together. We talked about a number of different things this week, but I wanted to bring it all home and then answer any specific questions that you guys have. So today's purpose is I'll kind of go through Beachbody as a company and talk about like the background, how they got started and all kind of that kind of cool stuff. And you already heard my story. So we'll talk about, what a coach is, what a coach isn't, how you earn money and all of that good stuff. So I've got my notes here. So if you see me looking down at all, I'm going to share my screen because I have some slides that I want to share with you. Move this up here. Cool. So I hope that coming in okay for everybody. Let me just double check what we are seeing in the group. That's awesome. I just saw my friend, her bathing suit. That just came right up. That's so awesome. Angie, you are doing so awesome. Okay, back to the task at hand. I just want to make sure that this is on the page for you guys. I'm gonna just check out my phone real quick, see what I'm seeing. Yay! All right, looks like Carrie and Becky might be on. I'll go back and check on message questions and things as we go here, guys. I can check my different devices as we go. So, okay, so I already talked to you guys about me. So I kind of wanted to, like I said, mention just a little bit about the background of Beachbody, okay, and how they kind of got formulated. So we'll take a little bit of a step back. Beachbody was founded in 1998 by Carl Daikeler and John Condon, and they had the core purpose in mind to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. And so you guys probably have seen a lot of infomercials on TV, and that's kind of how they got their start. So they started out with infomercials so they'd be able to give everybody equal access to a variety of in-home DVD fitness programs, probably even VHS at the time. If you look there at the timeline after 1999 where it says thin thighs, great abs, I actually had those VHS myself, and then I graduated onto P90X and Turbo and so forth. That's really funny because I'd mentioned in my story that I actually started way back in the day with P90X, but I think I actually started way back in the day with these thin thighs. Their slogan back then was "Look good naked." And I remember that specifically on those infomercials and like chuckling, but hey, yeah, everyone wants to look good naked, right? Okay, so even from the beginning, Carl and John set the company apart from others by taking these risks and creating programs that required actual work. I mean, those were not easy DVDs. All those butt lifts and crunches, it was hard. And so there really is no magic potion or quick fix. You guys know that. Those of you that are in this group know that there really is no other thing that's going to work other than you putting in the work is what works. And especially if you've ever tried P90X or Insanity or know someone that hasn't, it requires some serious commitment and some good old-fashioned hard work. So through the online Beachbody message boards, customers started to talk about the results and provided support and motivation. And then they would invite others to try the programs. And I mentioned that in my own story, that's actually how my coach discovered me. So before the times of Facebook and all of that, you could go onto these message boards and ask questions and comment. And so that's how the Team Beachbody Network was created. In 2007, Carl and John saw that opportunity to reward the people that were on those message boards for sharing the programs and the results. And so they invited them to become the founding coaches of Team Beachbody. So that is how the Coach Network was created and born in 2007. So since the launch of Team Beachbody, this put into motion all kinds of development for some really awesome products, right? This is what they created in order to support us, to make us successful. And so you see everything here on this timeline that Beachbody has ever created over the last few years. And honestly, there's no sign of stopping or even slowing down. I think by looking at this timeline, you'd have to agree that this represents a true commitment to us to help people and help the network be successful. The company's core purpose in trying to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. Let's see, there's some other new stuff too. Shift Shop, as you guys know, that came out last, I believe that was in November. Double Time was in November. Shift Shop was probably the summer before that. And then everybody that is on Facebook now knows about the 80-Day Obsession. That is the one that just launched most recently. And we're expecting in May to have hear about the 2B mindset. Help shift your mindset, because a positive mindset means a positive and healthy weight loss. No more emotional eating, no more mindless snacking, no more punishing yourself for eating the foods you love. So I'm pretty excited about that one. That's going to be really neat. This if you have a moment, you can Google or look up on YouTube this registered dietitian, Eliana. She's got a really great story. So we're excited to bring her into the folds of what we do here at Beachbody. So I've already mentioned a few things that makes Team Beachbody unique, but when you put them all together, it really shows how much this company really has to offer. So some companies out there might be able to offer a weight loss solution through a nutrition program and a personal coach, but they then don't offer a fitness program component, and people are then left to try to figure out part of the puzzle out on their own. So for me, actually, I was very successful with Jenny Craig after the birth of my first son, and then again after the birth of my daughter. And even though at the time the cost of the food were expensive, that's not what deterred me. It was just frustrating that they couldn't nutritionally take me to the next level. At the time, I was working at home with P90X, and I was hungry all the time, and they had really no help for me beyond the basics of what I was doing with them. And then you have many gyms that offer a personal trainer or various group fitness classes, but then they lack the nutritional component and the group accountability and support. So with Beachbody and what we do through our network of coaches, we've actually got the complete solution to offer the customer. There's fitness, there's nutrition, we've got the peer support, the coach support, and then rewards for your success. So how do the products really measure up to what people need and want? Well, if you take a look, and this is a little bit older, we are actually continuing to grow year after year, but you could see how the revenue has skyrocketed over the years. The programs and Team Beachbody customers are driving the revenue up and up every year. There's no shortage of customers, and seeing how big the product line is, there's no shortage of solutions to help people achieve their goals. And we're still a really super young company with incredible growth in our future, which makes this the perfect time to become a coach. And the good news is, as we have more and more coaches every year joining our cause, which helps us to support more and more customers. In 2015, our coaches helped over 1 million people get results with the fitness and nutrition program. And we've still just scratched the surface to help end the trend of obesity. Since launching in 2007, Team Beachbody has grown to a network of over 400,000 coaches. helping people achieve their health and their fitness goals. And we're super excited that we were able to bring this opportunity to the UK. And back in October, we launched in London. And this is actually outdated. When I wrote this, when I put the slide up, this was in the fall. So that was in the first week they launched, they had 800 new coaches. It's thousands now. I need to definitely update this because UK just had their own summit over there. And it's just crazy how it's like all taking hold over there. I'm really excited because it just opens up the opportunity for us to spread the word about what we do in other countries. And the UK is just the first. All right, so if you know a Team Beachbody coach like me, chances are you've heard of Shakeology, which is our signature product. So for me, I am a super busy mom of 3. I'm up early. I often go to bed late. It's important for me to feel my best. And that's what Shakeology gives me. It's optimal health so that I can be my best every single day for my family, my friends, and my business. And I think for me that one of my favorite aspects about Shakeology is that some days it's just really hard to get all that food in, right? And you can completely bank on the nutrients and the vitamins that you're getting in Shakeology. So that by drinking it every day, it's giving me those things that I'm missing out of my food. And there really is no other product out there that's like this. Some come close and try to be compared to like other protein shakes, but it's just so much more than that. It's giving you the most delicious, nutrient-dense shake, and it's made with all those superfoods that you should be eating every day, but we typically don't. It's not only increased my energy and improved my digestion, but it's helped me to kick soda. I used to be a Diet Coke a day lady, and it replaced that in the beginning when I first started my journey. It reduces my sweet cravings, and as a side effect, when I combine it with my healthy meal plan and my workouts, it's been what has helped me to lose all of my weight, all of my 80 pounds, and maintain that. So, what started off for me as one thing as a means to health and nutrition, weight loss has now turned into something else for me as my goals and needs and my body has changed. Since starting to weight train now, especially with the 80-day obsession and the intensity of that program, I use Shakeology to fuel my body. It's an additional meal for me, and I'll sometimes even add like a half a scoop of additional clean protein to it because I need to make sure that I'm eating enough throughout the day to sustain my energy levels because of my intense workouts. People ask all the time, what's so special about this shake? What makes it different? They just think it's just a protein shake, and it's so not. It's about getting what our body needs every single day, but we could never possibly do and manage through food alone. Proteins, vitamins, minerals that help reduce hunger and food cravings, antioxidants, phytonutrients to help detoxify and protect the body, adaptogen herbs that help increase energy and combat stress, prebiotics, probiotics, fiber, digestive enzymes. This all aids in digestion and helps to promote regularity. Currently, we have about 9 flavors. So we have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, greenberry, cafe latte, which is regular, chocolate, vanilla, cafe latte, and tropical strawberry in the vegan. The difference between those is that the regular is a whey base versus the pea and oat protein base in the vegan. So you can either decide if you have an issue with dairy or whatnot, you can go with the vegan. I personally drink chocolate vegan almost every day just because I prefer the taste and the consistency of it. I would say that the vegan and the regular, there's a little bit of a consistency difference. The regular to me seems a lot thicker. I prefer it to just be thin. You can blend it in a blender with ice and bananas and peanut butter and things like that, or fruits. I prefer just to add some extra liquid to mine and shake it in a shaker cup. And that works for me. Performance line. So this is our other, I probably should put this slide with the other new products that we have coming out. So the performance line is pretty cool. This is a new line that we added a couple of years ago to help obviously enhance performance. So we have the 5 different pieces of this. Everything that you see here is NSF certified, which means that it is approved by sport. Athletes can be sure that this is safe, is basically what that means. There's no additives, there's no chemicals, everything is 100% natural. And which means if you're an athlete, you can't have banned substances. And so you can be sure that this is safe for you. Actually, the Beachbody is proud to be an official partner of the Ironman North American Series, which is pretty cool. If you have the time, you can find them on Facebook, and you can see them wearing our Beachbody Performance t-shirts when they do their races and stuff. It's kind of cool. And so we've got the pre-workout, which is your Energize, that improves focus and concentration. I personally don't ever go without a workout without it. It's just a great energy, all natural energy enhancer. It does have some caffeine in it, but that comes from the green tea extract in there. We've got the Hydrate, which is like your Gatorade, but in a natural form, that you drink that during your workout to replace your electrolytes. We've got the Beachbody Recover, post-workout Recover, which helps with muscle recovery and soreness. This is something else that I always often consume post-workout. Has really helped me as far as reducing that soreness. I really feel like when I run out of this piece and I haven't been able to drink it for a couple days, that I am quite a bit more sore than normal. I just started drinking the Recharge. I don't drink it every single night, but the Vanilla Recharge is put in place for you to drink before you go to bed at night. And that is basically another component to help build lean muscle while you're sleeping and you're resting. Everyone knows that you're tearing your muscles in the gym and eating your fuel during the day, but the real magic happens with lean muscle and reducing body fat and all that good stuff when you're sleeping and resting. So this is a great additive to have before you go to bed at night. And then the creatine helps with muscle growth as well. It's not really like a growth. I wouldn't say, that's probably not the right word. It helps improve, your performance and lean muscle mass. I actually add the creatine to my Recover, and I've been doing that for a number of years now. So it's a really great thing to add as well. Okay, but Shakeology itself and the performance line, that's not what makes Team Beachbody so unique. It's the fact that this company has a solution for everyone, regardless of age, gender, or even fitness level. Our product catalog is full of fitness programs designed to help beginners get started and help fitness fanatics like me take their workouts to the next level. We have products that will help kickstart weight loss, support ongoing weight loss, and even all sorts of accessories that complement our programs and help people to get optimal results. So speaking of results, this is my favorite part, and I should update these with some of our 80-day obsessors, because there is some phenomenal things happening out there in our test group. So this to me is what coaching is all about. Seeing these success stories and hearing from my coaches and my participants how the programs and the groups have changed our lives really reminds me what I do and why I do it, what I do and why I do it, and makes me so super proud to be a Team Beachbody coach. Our products and our systems are proven to work. We've seen that hands down, and they change the lives of thousands of people every day. I mean, that's a literal thing, right? We always think about doctors and nurses and those sorts of people, saving lives and things like that. But think about it for a second. Think about the one person that you can help change their life with a challenge pack. I mean, something so minimal, right? You can look at these people, how much of an impact you can make on someone. I just went live on my Facebook page this morning about 2 incidences of family member and persons close to me who ended up in the hospital, and or a family friend that we knew dropped dead, majorly obese from a heart attack. I mean, this stuff can be preventable. Think about the impact that you can make on someone. And so it's my job and it's your job as a coach to help people get started with their program that meets their individual goals and needs and coach them through the entire process. And then with the support of our challenge groups, you, me, our coaches, all of us, help them to get started, keep them motivated, and help them see their results. And it's not just customer successes, but I also get to help create success stories with my friends, my team, my coaches. Team Beachbody coaches are amazing people. We're a community of people that join together and support each other in the mission to end the trend of obesity. So not only have I gained valuable friendships, but I've gained the freedom to do what I truly love. And that's showing people that they can achieve anything they put their minds to and ultimately reach their goals and dreams. It's just so awesome to be surrounded by so many like-minded men and women that feel the same way you do about health and fitness and helping other people. I mean, these pictures that you guys are seeing are when we are together at live events. The first time that I ever walked into a Super Saturday event and saw other people like me from our area, I mean, I was moved to tears just about, because I could not believe there were other people like me in this world. I felt so by myself for so long. And then when I finally was able to meet these people and connect with these people, I mean, it just cemented those relationships. And as I look at these ladies and think of them and how they've impacted my life over the years, you know, it just gives me goosebumps. It's just amazing. Like the whole thing, you know, it's not just about the programs. It's not just about Shakeology. It's not always about helping people. It's not always about helping the coaches. Like, it's all of it, right? It's not any one part of the piece, the puzzle piece. It's all of it together. Okay, so you've heard me talk a lot about how a coach's job is to help people, but you're probably thinking, what does that really mean? Okay, so I want to talk about some misconceptions first, okay, because this comes up a lot. And it's totally normal to be apprehensive when you start something new, right? It's the fear of the unknown or what our perception may be. And it isn't until we look beyond the surface that we discover what something really is like, right? I know that's happened to me on more than a few occasions. So we tell ourselves things, make up excuses because we're afraid to take the leap to the unknown, right? People have these thoughts in their head, or they have a certain expectation that coaches are up on some sort of a pedestal or something like that, a feeling that a coach is something that we have to grow into before we can be successful. I know for me, that was how I felt in the beginning, that I thought I could never be like these coaches. Like, it was sort of like an out of reach thing, like they were like up there, you know? And it's so not the case. In fact, some of the most successful coaches started off right where you are now, working on themselves, sharing their journey. You know, we have to remember that we all started off in the same place, at ground zero as a brand new coach without a clue on how to start, but with one common ground, being passionate about health and fitness and wanting to help others, right? Okay, so number one misconception I hear all the time: I have no friends, I live in the middle of nowhere, or I don't have Facebook. So when I first got started as a coach, and this was before Facebook was huge like it is today, I did have a Facebook account, but I had maybe a few friends on there. And so this was something that I had to learn as a new coach. But the cool thing is that learning how to grow your business and develop relationships on social media is something that our team includes in our new coach trainings each month. And so since becoming a coach 5 years ago, I've grown my network to over 10,000 people, which, when you think about it, is pretty cool, because that means you could live in the smallest town on the planet and know no one and still work on your Beachbody business and be successful. I'll tell you that most of my entire team has been built from people who do not live anywhere near me. As a coach, you have the ability to work your business online, in person, or my favorite, both. And since becoming a coach, I've gained tremendous confidence and decided a couple of years ago that I wanted to get certified to teach several Beachbody Live formats. So that means now I can talk to my students about what I do online and combine what I'm offering in a live class setting to my online challenge groups and close that gap for them when it comes to their nutrition. It's just another way to offer that total health and fitness solution. Number 2 misconception, I'm nowhere near my goal weight, or I'm just starting my fitness journey. And this one actually makes me chuckle because I think to myself, who really is at the end of their journey, right? Like, isn't it always ongoing? I mean, I'm always learning about new ways to challenge myself. So the misconception that we have to be at our goal weight or in peak physical shape couldn't be further from the truth. A coach does not need to have already achieved their fitness and nutrition goals. But what a coach does need to be, though, is someone who is on their health and their fitness journey and passionate about what they're doing and excited about helping people achieve their goals, right? Number 3, I'm not a fitness or nutrition expert. The answer is no. While there are some coaches who come into this business and add coaching to their resume, most coaches are not certified experts of any kind. Number 4, I hate sales. I don't know how to sell, and I don't want to be a salesperson. Well, yuck. That's not what we want either. So nobody wants to be a salesperson. It's actually the last thing we want, honestly. It just feels bad, and it's not a good way to build something that's going to last for you long term. Instead, it's our job as a coach to be consistently sharing with others about how we can help change the lives of those people we meet. And we do that through building relationships and connecting with people to meet them where they're at, to find out what their individual goals and specific needs are so that we can determine which solutions are going to work best for them. Not everybody is going to be an 80-day obsessor like us, right? A coach also needs to be committed to being proof that the products work. This is by using our programs every single day. Drinking Shakeology, using the Beachbody Performance line, working out, all those kind of things like that, and then being consistent with that. You're going to hear that word a lot, and it's because it's true. By doing these little things each and every single day, just like with your health and your fitness goals, you will reach your business goals too. It's that simple. Consistent daily tasks. A good coach needs to be committed to consistently improving and developing themselves. So besides our nutrition and our workouts, personal development or personal growth is vital in our business. It's the key in building confidence, setting goals, and helping you to stay focused on the activities that you need to complete in order to see your business grow. For me, this part was crucial to my success. I always say healthy from the inside out, and that is so true. To live a healthy and fit life, 20% of your results will come from your workouts, 80% comes from your nutrition, but 100% from your mindset. Think of all the reasons you either got to the point where you are or you gave up in the past. I can't seem to stay motivated. I'm not a morning person. I don't have time. I'm afraid I'll fail. I have no discipline or self-control. I've never finished what I've started. I will never be a fit person. If I fail once, I might as well never try again. All of these things are self-limiting beliefs, right? So if you change your mindset, you can achieve anything. And this is done through personal development. This is what the most successful people in the world do every single day. They start their day with a positive, goal-oriented mindset. So instead of thinking that you'll be a good coach because you're not to your goals yet, or because you don't have a big pool of friends to draw from, think about how amazing a coach you can be because you are on this journey, working towards your goals, and have so many tools to help you grow and be successful. Because that's real life. And people want to follow you and join you on your journey so that you can do it together. Okay, so what are the benefits of being a coach like? Well, for starters, you get to set your own work hours, which is super huge. Most coaches, when they start, already have a full-time job. So then you might choose to spend a few hours working your team Beachbody business on your lunch break or at night instead of watching TV. Or if you're an early riser like me, you can work your business before you start your day. And then as your business grows and you can afford to spend more time focusing on it, you'll be able to start the transition from part-time coach to full-time coach. You can also choose to work your business in person, online, or both, which I mentioned before. This business is super flexible, really, and can work for anyone. The more you commit to working your business every day, the more your business grows and the more rewards you can earn. Team Beachbody's compensation plan is so well-rounded that you have the opportunity to receive commissions for selling products to customers, bonuses for helping your team grow, as well as qualifying for free trips like Cancun, cruises, Punta Cana, and more. There are also monthly incentives, weekly recognition, and daily opportunities to learn and engage in personal development. Cool. So in order to help you guys earn those rewards, Team Beachbody has amazing support. And as a new coach, there's really no guesswork on how to get started. And if you join our team, Team Inspire, myself or your coach will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you get started off on the right foot. In addition to that, our team hosts a new coach mentorship training at the beginning of every month. And we also have a simple business quick start that guides you through exactly what you need to do in your first week in the business. After that, you have the opportunity to get ongoing daily training and activities to grow your business. Team Beachbody also keeps you up to date on news and announcements through communications like our weekly national wake-up call, which happens every Monday morning, our monthly e-newsletter, our online Breaking Coach office news feed, which is very cool. Plus, it's fun to follow Team Beachbody on social media for updates. And if you are in our circle already, you probably have seen a lot of that stuff. All right, so the good stuff. How do you earn income? Well, as a coach, you get 25% commission on all products that you sell. So let's say, for example, in 1 week, someone purchases P90X for $119.95. And then another customer orders Shakeology at $129.95. And so that's 25% commission for each item. You get $29.96 for P90X. And $32.49 for Shakeology. And that means you'll make $62.45 for just selling those two products. In addition to that, you have the ability to make residual income. Residual income, which is also called passive or reoccurring income, is income that continues to be generated after the initial effort has been expended. So for example, let's say your customer orders Shakeology on AutoShip, Home Direct, or Beachbody On Demand, or another product that they continue to consume each month. As long as they remain a customer on that Home Direct, you'll continue to get that residual income month after month after month. So you can see how that might turn into a compounding effect, right? But by far the best part about this business is working together as a team, and that's exactly why Team Cycle bonuses work so well. As you sponsor coaches and they sponsor coaches, and your sponsor coach sponsors more coaches, you benefit from the volume that brings in, which makes it a true effort, a true team effort, I should say. So what you can expect from our team. So we have an exclusive Facebook group. My team is Team Inspire. And so we have a private Facebook group that we do all of our team stuff in. And then I mentioned the new coach training that we have every month. So my coach, Heather, is a founder of Team Dynamite. And so she also has a private Facebook group. So you'll be added to both of those groups. She hosts the new coach training on her site. It actually is, will take place on Facebook also, but in another separate group. We do weekly team trainings. We have a full training website through Team Dynamite. There's rank advancement training. There's leadership training. We do recognition, accountability. We have team challenges that you can plug your customers into, several each month, depending on what your needs are and your customers' needs are. So there really is no shortage of support and ongoing training and things like that. So you can just grow. All right, so what are the options? Let me just double check and see if there's any questions yet. quick break before I kind of get into, I don't know if you guys, oh my gosh, there's 10 comments. Let's see if I can get this in here. Oh no, I stopped. You got me back? Okay. There's 10 comments, but I'm having trouble seeing them all here. I'm gonna have to get on the computer let me jump over afterwards. I'm almost done. I want to get through how you guys get started, and then I can stop the slideshow and check back in your questions, okay? So the big question is, how do I join? So the best way to join as a coach, all right, there's two options to join as a coach. The best way to join as a coach, and my favorite way, is because it's the best value, is to purchase a challenge pack. So a challenge pack includes at least, actually, I keep meaning to say I'm going to redo this, but a challenge pack today consists of Beachbody On Demand All Access. We do still have individual DVD programs, but it's just much more cost effective to get Beachbody On Demand All Access. And so basically what that is every single piece of programming and content that Beachbody has ever created, all streaming to you live online. So there's an app you can download, or you can access it via computer. You also have access to every single nutritional program that was ever created that goes with the fitness program. You have access to our Fixate cooking channel with hundreds and hundreds of recipes and shopping lists, and all those kinds of things are all at your fingertips. So a challenge pack then would consist of All Access Challenge Pack would give you the Beachbody On Demand for 12 months. That's a year's a year access to Beachbody On Demand. You'd get Shakeology, 30-day supply of Shakeology. And when you do that, your coach enrollment fee gets waived. Normally it's $39.95 to sign up, but that fee gets waived when you get that challenge pack. So it's a big savings right there. Plus, when you get that all access pass, I mean, that's a huge savings in itself. Shakeology by itself is $129.95. And Beachbody On Demand by itself is $99. So that's $230 right there. And right now you can get the All Access Challenge Pack for $160. So it's like getting Beachbody On Demand for $30 for a year. That's just insane. And so the second thing that you can do is you can just order Shakeology. If you already have Beachbody On Demand, you can do a completion pack. They call that a completion pack now, and just add Shakeology, and then your fee is waived. If you have all of those things, then you can just sign up with the fee. But chances are, if you've already purchased a pack, we can see about getting that fee waived. My best recommendation is to just get with your coach that sent you here, and they'll figure out the most cost-effective value for you to get started. Okay, in addition to your initial investment and your ongoing monthly Shakeology, there's a $15.95 ongoing monthly business service fee. So this fee helps pay for the millions spent on media, your personal Team Beachbody websites, which are your online stores, your coach online office, warehousing products, so you don't have to take on any inventory whatsoever, shipping any of that. Customer service, technical support's all included with this, marketing, training tools, and then that daily personal development we talked about, you have access to all of that as well. So it's actually pretty incredible when you think about it, to be able to get this kind of support for such a small fee for starting your own company. Like if you were to look at sort of like a franchise, a McDonald's or Subway, you can't tell me that it'd be $15 a month to start your own empire, right? Okay, and then so if you want to join as a customer, you can still purchase a challenge pack and choose your fitness program in Shakeology, or you can have additional options just like you do as a coach, basically, but minus the coach enrollment fee. But the best thing to do is just talk to the coach that sent you here to determine what's going to work best for you. All right, so what's next? Well, in the next 24 hours, you can expect the coach who invited you to this presentation to follow up with you and find out what you liked best. Talk to you a little bit more about, does it feel like a good fit? Would this be something that could help you achieve your goals? Which option appeals to you more, being a coach or being a customer? So before we end, I always like to talk to you guys before we end. I want you to be thinking about a few things, because there's some stuff that I went through before finding coaching that I, in hindsight, wish someone had talked to me about, So some things that I want you to think about. What can becoming a coach do for you? What could this mean for you and your family? Who could you help if you were a coach? Who do you know that could benefit from our total health and fitness solution? What are your goals and dreams right now? Have you always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad? Do you want to fire your boss, retire your husband from his job? Yes, that's possible. I'm getting ready to look towards that myself. Have you thought about traveling or sending your kids to a private school? Or maybe just the freedom to do what you want on your own time and your own schedule with the people that are closest to you in your life? So let me give you one example of what's possible with coaching. And so this is my coach, Heather. This is still a couple of years ago, but it's just going to give you a little bit of an idea and perspective. Heather was an accountant before she became a coach, and found herself in a position with her company that forced her to leave and find a new job. But instead of going back to the daily, grind 9 to 5, she decided to make coaching her full-time job. So you can see by this example how much her income has grown since she started. Now, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody Coach opportunity. Each coach's income certainly depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. Give you like a small snapshot of me here when I first started, some ideas on how coaching has helped pay the bills, pay car payments, groceries, things of that nature. It's actually pretty cool to think about what you can create from doing something like this and helping so many people. I still think it's just mind-blowing. I can't imagine doing anything else, though. It's just nuts. People often think about being an entrepreneur, and owning their own business, just as I did. But what I didn't consider first was the type of lifestyle that I wanted to live as a business owner. And I think this part is such an important first step in considering your future. So you now have the advantage that I never got. What is it that you want out of your life? Are you truly happy with what you're doing right now? Re-examine what it is that's going on in your life and what kind of changes you want to make. And so then I want to just end things with my favorite quote. And actually this sort of catapulted me to my whole change for me personally when I kind of read this and I was going through my own personal development journey in the beginning. I saw this quote and was like, it just changed everything. You only get something different by doing something different. And isn't that so true? Okay, now I can jump off and go back to, let's go back to the pages here. See if I can catch you guys on there. Yay! Okay. No problem. Incredible results. Yes. Can you be a coach and not drink the Shakeology? Well, so the thing with that, Carrie, is yes, you totally can. I think that there are a number of coaches that have, allergies or things that there are ingredients that they just can't drink it, right? I think that the biggest component, though, to just consider is how you will talk to people about the products if you're not using them. So maybe you then become a proponent of another product. The component that's going to bring you the most income are the residual ones. So by helping someone with Shakeology month after month, that is what is going to help you to income. I mean, aside from the retail income, the biggest way to earn income is through your team. So like for me, I do sell Shakeology and workouts and the challenge packs to people. But every week when I get paid, I look back and drill down, and the majority of my income comes from building my team and what they're doing and what they're doing with their customers. So it is possible. Because we have so many different products now, it's entirely possible, because, you know, with the performance line or Beachbody On Demand, things like that. So if I will say though, that if you're not drinking it because you can't afford it or you don't want to, then you're just shooting yourself in the foot, because a big part of this business, and any business really, is you want to be in love with the products in order, because how else are you going to invite people to do this with you if you don't love them yourself, right? You have to believe in what you're doing. You have to love what you're doing. You have to love the process. You have to love all of that. So I'm not saying no, because again, there are definitely coaches out there that, you know, have allergies or sensitivities to drinking Shakeology, and I would not say it's impossible, but it's definitely a big component of our company, believing in Shakeology and what it does for people, you know, because it's not just a protein shake. It's not like I'm saying, you know, you have to just go out and sell a vanilla protein shake to people, because that's not what this is about. You know, this is about a whole life solution for someone. Shakeology gives you the vitamins and nutrients that we don't get from food. You know, 30 years ago, apples were way different than apples are today. You know, the environment has affected our food sources so much, our environment, everything. So what Shakeology is doing is helping you to have a safe way to consume those vitamins and nutrients, instead of, you know, pills of multivitamins and all that kind of stuff, right? Trying to fish oil, all the things that people try to do and take to supplement, you know, Centrum Silvers and all this stuff. That's what Shakeology gives you. It bridges the gap between what you're missing and what you need to help your gut be regular, to help your body regulate. People are suffering from autoimmune disorders and different sicknesses and stuff like that. And it's because of what we're not giving ourselves, or what we're missing, you know, those components that we're not consuming. And I'm not saying that Shakeology is going to cure your autoimmune disease. I'm just saying that it is a component that is pretty powerful when it comes to bringing balance to your body and your life. So I hope that answered your question there. Can I just order the shakes with program because they get membership at the gym? I'm not sure I understand the question. You can you will have to talk about it. I'm just not sure what you're asking me. And you probably had to leave. That's fine. You were at work. Oh, it makes you sick. Okay. You know, and I think we talked about this before, Carrie, too. How many different flavors have you tried? How many different ways have you tried to mix it? Because there's just literally thousands of flavors and recipes and stuff. And you eat regular food, and I've also seen you make up your own protein shakes. So there's got to be some sort of a combination that's going to help you with taste on that. So I think that's something that we need to trial and error, honestly. When they first rolled out Shakeology, it was disgusting. When I first started coaching, they only had chocolate and greenberry. The greenberry had these like seeds. I could barely choke it down. It was just disgusting. The chocolate was so chalky, and it was just horrid. So what was that? I said that was 5 years ago. So they've reformulated it twice since then, that I know of, and they've added additional flavors. This last time they reformulated it in, I guess it's been a year now. I think it was at the Success Club trip last year. So that would have been last April or last March anyway. So they changed the stevia out to organic sugarcane. For me, I felt like when I got my first bag of chocolate vegan from that, when I unzipped the top and smelled it, it was like, wow, so good. The smell, I mean, it was like overpowering. And so it's just awesome. And so they've come a long way. And then like, I also don't really care for the cafe latte, the regular, and the vegan regular is very bitter to me. But when they announced the new vegan vanilla and vegan cafe latte, those I like. You know, my favorite thing to do is mix that stuff with peanut butter or whatever. It's really good. But a lot of people like fruit in it, and I think that makes a big difference for some people. There are tons of people in our groups that swear by the chocolate with frozen cherries. Wow, that sounds just gross to me, but it's going to be trial and error with that because not everybody likes the same stuff, right? There's no, like, what I like is not going to be what you like. What they like with this, you know, you just have to come up with these suggestions. You know, we have endless recipes to look at and to choose from, but when it comes down to it, you just have to figure out what's going to taste good for you. I don't use a blender because I just like to shake it up in a shaker cup. I like it thin. It's like a chocolate milk to me. A lot of people can't do it that way. They have to have it in a blender with ice and make it like a milkshake. So you know, when you add fruit, you thicken the consistency. I don't like that. I feel like, and I like bananas outside of a shake, but not in a shake. So that's just your personal preferences. Like you said, taste buds, everybody's taste buds are different. And you can just take all these different components and make it how you like, right? So my suggestion would be for you to order the sampler pack and play around with it. I think the sampler pack's like $29 and, you know, mess with it. And I'll give you links to recipes and you should try the vegan if you've already tried the regular. I have vegan samples here I can send you if you want to buy the regular, and I'll send you a couple vegan. We can do that, that kind of stuff. So I hope that helped. I hope that answered. I'm glad you guys jumped on here. Do you have any other questions, anybody? If not, post your comments and tag me, or just post and I will get back with you later. And like I said, I'll leave this video up for the week. So if you have any questions at all, or you need help with anything, let me know. I'm going to put some more success stories in our group for us today and for the weekend. And again, any questions or whatever, just let us know. We are glad. We're open book, so nothing is off limits as far as questions go. Happy to help. You know, just want to make sure that it's something that, you know, and I always say this too, the biggest thing about coaching and what we do is it's not my job to talk you into anything. It's not my job to convince you to join the team. It's just my job to educate you, and then for you to determine if this is something that you can do. Because yes, I will be there and I'll help you get started, and we have all the support system in place. But just like with your health and your fitness, you have to want this for yourself. You have to want to build a business. You have to be determined on the days when it gets hard to keep going. I love it. It doesn't feel like a job for me, just because it's just so natural for me to, I just love the whole process, and I love sharing with everybody about it. And it's helped me so much that it just makes that much easier. But maybe that's not the kind of person that you are. Maybe you need a little bit more structure. You know, we definitely have tools and things in place, but you are on your own running this business, right? So you have to want to do this business too. I can want it for you all day long, and I can put you in all the trainings there are, but the only reason and way you're going to be successful is because you're doing the work and the tasks in order to get there. Okay. So I don't want to sugarcoat it. There are so many amazing things about what we do, but there are also bad days, and I get frustrated just like anyone else. So those are things that you just have to take into consideration. It's just like any other job. It's got its good days and it's got its bad days, but I'll tell you that it's the most rewarding thing that I've ever been involved with. And the fact that I get to be in 100% with my family, they're getting ready to get off the bus in 10 minutes and it's a Friday, and you know, I'm here with you guys. I mean, this is awesome. This is so much fun for me. You know, and I was all morning chatting with people. I'm teaching classes, talking to people. I mean, it's all about, you know, what you want out of this, right? And what you want for yourself, your life, what your goals and dreams are, you know, what your passions are, and to take those passions and to run with it. All right. Okay, guys. That's all I've got time for today. If you have questions, please let me know. And how do we stop this thing? I can't even see if we stop this thing. And